One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Sunshine Strawberry. And this is a player that doesn't just impact the game defensively. They count on her to deliver offense.
She's the first player at the ballpark. She's got to study the opposing hitters. She's got to get familiar.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Bang! A laser to left. Her 31st home run of the season, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0. That's her 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This player is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. Looks like this hitter was looking out over the plate, but she was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Bases juiced. No outs.
Number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
This one high in the air to left center. Thomas should have this one. He's got it. Runners tagging from second and third. The relay throw. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out.
The first baseman, Gavin. Up next for the Angels.
You know, her great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If she can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And that one hammered. That's down. One hops off the wall. She's in at second with a 1-out double. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Runner at second. And that one popped in the air, left field. Thomas settles underneath it. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Christian Moore.
Now it's the second baseman, Christian Moore. Runner on second, 2 down. What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
Strawberry steps in, 2 down, nothing cooking so far, but one swing can get something sizzling.
She knows it too, Boog. That body language says, yes, chef.
Hard hit down the line and left. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Angels 9 and the A's nothing. This is AL West action on MLB The Show. Man at first. Now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
Number 4, Lawrence Butler.
Here comes the 0-1. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Rooker into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home, and he's in there as a run scores.
Absolutely killer to get nothing defensively on that play. I know they're still up, but you've got to make a smart play and get it out.
One down. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Sunshine Strawberry. She's already homered here in this one. Swinging a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there. And boom goes the dynamite. Another homer. Her second home run of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 10-4.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So 2 down. Here's the Angels catcher, Sunshine Strawberry.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Liner caught it second. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4-5-6 coming up. Angels lead it 13-5. You're watching Angels baseball on the show, LA. Strawberry had a sensational showing in the win. 2 homers on the day.
Really impressive work at the dish. She gave her teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask her to do.
Sunshine Strawberry, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going today. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming your way next. Sunshine Strawberry, the next to hit for the Angels.
Strawberry.
This to center field. It gets down a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
So digging in, Matt Wallner. And a 1-1. Base hit into the outfield. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Swing and a high fly ball to left. Going back on this one. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. The tag. Safe. In comes the first run of the game as the Angels take the lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Runners at the corners here. One away. Oswald Peraza digs in now. Two on, one out. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Picks himself up at RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
One out. Runners at first and second.
The catcher, number 33, Sunshine Strawberry.
Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Cannonball coming. She sends it out of here. Her 33rd homer of the year, and they add on. So the streak stays alive. Her 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. She's absolutely punishing mistakes right now she can't miss. Looks like this hitter was looking out over the plate, but she was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Machado.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the last half of the 3rd. Liner, base hit. Fires it to the plate. The tag, out. And he'll reach second with one away.
Well, not much you can say here other than you should have listened to your third base coach. It's tough because we've all seen examples of this working out for players, but when it doesn't, it's a really bad look.
Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. In the air to left center. Merrill has a beat on it. And there's one away.
Woo, she was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. She was ready to hit.
So 2 down. Sunshine Strawberry. And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. She's already homered in this game. Well struck left field.
Get out of here.
Bang! Another homer. Her 2nd home run of the game. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 12-0.
She's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
Strawberry starts it off with a lead. Looking to play add-on, not just maintenance, Singy.
Yeah, partner, when you've got momentum, you ride it.
Ripped, but it curls foul.
You know, these Angels, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Hey, that ball was...
Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
The 0-1. Runner takes off. This one in the air right field. Makes the catch. Chance to double the runner off first. And they got her. Couldn't make it back in time.
Definitely a weird play right there, and it changes the outlook of the inning completely. Nice job by the defense to take advantage and get 2 outs out of it, but on the flip side, I have to think they're going to have some discussions and probably some lessons learned about the base running decisions that were made.
Strawberry was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. A 4-hit performance, including a pair of homers.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Coming to you live from Southern California, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the San Diego Padres. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaub. Sunshine Strawberry riding a power surge coming into this one, Chris. She's homered in 4 straight games.
She is managing to find pitches that she can barrel up and do damage with, and really that's the key for her. As long as she can get the bat to it, because she's so strong, there's a good chance that it leaves the ballpark.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Sunshine Strawberry, the next to hit. Well, in their win last game, this player came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. On a line, base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Way to swing the bat.
Batting third, the first baseman.
So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. She sent this one flying 114 miles per hour.
Runner on the go. On the ground to third. A sliding stop. Fires to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Now at the plate, Matt Wallner. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Bang! Home run number 10 on the year. The Angels on the board first. It's 2-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. That was one of those home runs where you really don't know if he got enough of it off the bat. I mean, he put a good swing on it clearly, but I wouldn't say he really got the sweet spot on the bat. The exit velo wasn't anything too impressive, but it had all it needed for him to circle the pillows.
1 down. And here is Xander Bogaerts. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and she makes the catch.
Batting 6, the catcher, Ethan Salas.
Strawberry stepping in now. The inning's been quiet, but a chance here to turn up the volume.
Yeah, and you love that mentality. A little thunder could bring that dugout back to life.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. Safely into second. She's got a double.
Wasting no time. She's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously? We're starting with this already? So, runner at second, 2 down. Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Line to right, base hit.
Let's go, let's go.
Coming home.
He's scoring.
Fires it to the plate. Safe. And they're up by 3.
Comes through with the RBI. That line drive isn't going to light up StatCast or anything like that, but it gets the job done. And he just kind of caught it on a weird spot of the bat, but he didn't get cheated with the swing, that's for sure.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, number 33. Sunshine.
Strawberry mashed a couple of homers in her last game. That's a laser base hit. And she stays red hot. My goodness. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Two on, two outs. Runner takes off. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jonathan India at the plate. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
Man at second. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and she makes the catch. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
Now the number 2 hitter, Sunshine Strawberry. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double.
Strawberry.
Swing and a deep drive. This one's got a chance. Way back there, and boom goes the dynamite. Home run number 35 on the year. And they add to the lead. It's 5-0.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
One down. And next for the Angels, Sunshine Strawberry.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give her the cycle.
In the air to left center. Makes the grab on the run. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Angels.
Strawberry had a great showing in the win. Collected 4 hits. 1 of them left the park.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
Nestled between Tony Gwynn Drive and Trevor Hoffman Way, this is Petco Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Angels and the San Diego Padres. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. Sunshine Strawberry. She's homered in 5 straight games. So, partner, some can't-miss at-bats coming our way from her.
Yeah, and I find it interesting because watching her in batting practice, she was trying to keep the ball in the ballpark, hitting line drives the other way. So many times those home runs are mistakes, and I think she'd probably say half of the home runs she's hit lately have been mistakes because she's just trying to go gap to gap.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. One down. Sunshine Strawberry, the next to hit for the Angels. And that one hammered, carrying well.
Find it.
And that one is off the wall.
Not a way to square up on that ball.
She was all over that one. She drove that ball very well out to the deep part of the field, and you may be surprised she didn't get a double out of it, but I'll tell you, They did a great job of getting that ball back into the infield right away, and it might have been the right call to hold her at first. And now let's see if they
Runner on the move. This one in the air, right field. Caught, and the runner's dangerously far from first. And they got her. Couldn't make it back in time. And now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, number 33.
Strawberry, multi-time All-Star, 24 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. Hard liner. And that is that. So they one out. Runners at first and second.
The catcher, number 33. Sunshine.
Strawberry launched a homer in her most recent game. Swing, and that one's hammered. Deep drive. Way back there. A 3-run dinger. That's her 4th home run of the series. And they add on. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
One down. Next to hit, Sunshine Strawberry. She's already homered in this game.
Strawberry.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle of the base hit. And another base hit. Stop me if you've heard this one before.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Cronenworth. He'll do it himself. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Up next for the Angels, the third baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Runner on second, 2 down. On the ground at first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Angels lead one. They lead it 6-2. Back to the top of the order now. Up now, the Padre leadoff man,
Johnny Carmelo.
One out, and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Pitch kicks away. To third, not in time. He's safe. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
That's out to center field and makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The tag, saved. And across to score comes the run from third.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk with me. I don't know if I ever missed a cutoff man again.
And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman,
Gavin Sheets, the next to hit for the Angels. If you're the Padres, this has to stay a 2-run game. 0-1. Runner on the go. Line drive, and this might be trouble. 1 run is in. Headed for the plate. She'll score 2 runs are in, and they're up by 4. And he makes it all the way to third, so a costly throwing error there.
I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious.
Strawberry really stood out in this win. A 4-hit performance, including a home run.
I'll tell you, I was excited every time she came up. When a player is locked in like she was, it's a really special feeling. Great job in this one.
We're here in Seattle. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Seattle Mariners. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Sunshine Strawberry. Without a doubt, she's the player to keep an eye on, partner. She's homered in 6 straight games.
No, Boog, she's just unconscious when you look at the ability to get to the baseball and hit it over the fence. I think about recent occurrences. Paul Goldschmidt in 2019, Matt Carpenter in 2018, and Giancarlo Stanton in 2017.
First pitch coming your way next. Strawberry stepping in now. Tough matchup here when you're facing someone that throws 97 miles an hour on the black.
Yeah, Boog, you just got to forget the scouting report. She's got to step in the box and trust her instincts.
Oh, look at the stop.
Beat it out. Come on.
And they get the out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Gavin Sheets.
Man at first.
Batting fourth,
Here's Josh Naylor.
First baseman, number 12, Josh Naylor.
Popped up. Strawberry should have this one. And that'll do it. Mariners leave 1. Scoreless after 1. Strawberry steps in. She's had a lot of success against this pitcher, Singy.
Yeah, she's like a DJ with the timing, Boog. Just mixing barrels and bad intentions every time they face off.
That one ripped right center field. Carrying well. Bang! Her 37th homer of the year. And the Halos jump out in front. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, she made him pay.
Now the third baseman, Isaac Paredes. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Takes it in for the out.
The batter, number 3, second baseman, Cole.
Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the Angels catcher, Sunshine Strawberry.
Strawberry.
drilled in the air out towards right center. Rodriguez on his way over, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One pitch and one out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Sunshine, Strawberry, the next to hit for the Angels. Out towards right center field, Rodriguez has a beat on it. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman, Gavin Sheets.
Strawberry stepping in now. 2-out RBI opportunity here.
A knock could be the gut punch that seals it. Pressure moment.
She gets the intentional walk here, and now will force at any base with 2 gone.
Clearly didn't want to mess with her right there, so I think it makes sense to play the numbers game in this spot.
First and second, 2 outs. Gavin Sheets, the next to hit for the Angels. Two on, 2 outs. Sets him down looking. Throws him with a backdoor slider. Angels strand a couple, and it remains 5-2. Two outs, bases full. Sunshine, Strawberry, the next to hit for the Angels. She's already homered in this game. On a line out towards center. And that is that. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. 8-9-1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Angels lead it 7-2. This is Angels baseball on the show, LA. Strawberry had a sensational showing in the win. Only 1 hit, a home run.
Really impressive work at the dish. She gave her teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask her to do.